What a way to start off a beautiful Monday morning. It's kind of nippy, not a big deal. So we're gonna get her hooked up as we do in every video. This is gonna be the intro for quite a while. We're heading to Tennessee tomorrow night to go grab my Dakota. And yeah, so we're gonna back up under this thing. We got some corrugated plastic to pick up, plastic tubing in, we gotta go to Shippensburg. So we're only about 25 minutes away, as you can tell from the GPS. So I'm gonna get backed up under this gooseneck. All right, we have all good working lights. I think every trailer should have these on the side. The turn signal there, always should have that. I can see the reflections, cool. So we have good working lights. Everything's good, tire pressures are all good. We're gonna be rolling. By the way, guys, I showed you guys this turn signal issue, right? So the truck, I'll show you guys, let me put the four ways on. See how it blinks normal? See how this side blinks fast? It is not the trailer. And I know it's not the trailer because I unhooked the trailer and it still does it. So somewhere along the line, the Ford is thinking that it has a blown bulb. It doesn't, but we're gonna pull out of here quick. There we go. Check our brakes. Yep, they work. I only have them half up and it pulled me back, so cool. Working brakes, like I said, we'll be there in about 25 minutes. I gotta post up my pre-trip right now and we're good to go. All right, we're about 15 minutes away. ABF Freight pulled over back there. DOT is out today, so it's gonna be a hot day, let's just put it that way. Hopefully don't get pulled over. And when I say hot day, I mean it's for them, not me. It's actually a pretty cold day, but. So, DOT is out today. We'll see how it goes. I see another speed trap up there, probably another friggin' commercial vehicle pulled over because that's what they're going to be focused on today. Stadies are out. I went to pull out of one of the roads and there was already there's one of the commercial vehicle enforcements and a Stady right behind them. So we'll see how today goes. Oh, we got another one. I'm gonna let everybody over because that's just what I'm gonna do. Bet you it's oh, it is a semi. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in here. Look at that. Man, they're just... We are ATMs today. Gotta love it. That's it right there. I'm assuming. This is one. I guess there's a second one. Oh God, this will be fun. Well, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I have the stuff to do it. Stir of a little mud. About even on both sides. Neat. Alright, here's what we got. We got some plastic pipe, which we do stick out a little bit. What's that, like 2.5 feet, something like that? So, a little flaggy back there. I don't know the legalities of that since this trailer's already 40 feet and I'm already at the 65-foot limit. But the other side I twisted these guys, so hopefully there's no issues. We're only going about 3.5 hours. So we're gonna go drop off Pulaski, PA, I think it was. So let me get this thing, make sure we're all tight, 100%. Go from there, grab a picture. Hopefully no DOT today, but we'll see. So a couple pros and cons to this load. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but these things whistle like a motherfucker. But it takes the turnpike, so we're about 208 miles away. Generally turnpike means no, well, there's never scales on the turnpike, but generally no DOT most of the time, unless you really fuck up. It takes a lot to get pulled over as a commercial vehicle on the turnpike. So hopefully that all works, but God, that sound is obnoxious. I'm gonna have to deal with this high-pitched squealing for like 3 hours and 15 minutes. So hopefully we get this load dropped off pretty quick. We are searching for loads in that area. If not, we just go home. It's not a big deal. Like I was saying, tomorrow night, we're gonna be heading out. We're taking a road trip down to Tennessee just to go grab my Dakota, and then I'll be driving that back up. We thought we had a trailer to tow it back up, but we don't, so we're gonna take one down, two back up. Sucks, but is what it is. So let's get this load on the road. And oh yeah, the other nice thing too is you can see down the entire side of the load and through the load, so if anybody's behind you and shit, but you can also see your straps and everything. So I definitely see what guys mean when they say to twist the straps. Coming from car hauling, I never had to worry about that shit. But this side, none of them are flapping, and then this side I have two of them flapping because I didn't twist those two. So case in point, for next time, I'll keep that in mind. All right, we're stopping at our first and assuming only fuel stop for today, because, well, we got to get fuel on the turnpike because that just happens to be where we're at. And this is such a shitty layout on this turnpike. Like, I'm coming in 90 degrees right about there. And then there's one to the right of me. So I got to make a hard 90 into this place. It's not really the easiest fuel station to get into, but see how it goes. All right, make it such a pain in the ass to get fuel here. So we're gonna fill up now. There's the load. Everything is good. Nothing's loose. These things sing like a motherfucker going down the highway. Sing like a motherfucker. So that one I put a twist in. This one I put a twist in. And then these two I did straight for some reason, and I regret that. But yeah, at 72, these things are kind of loud. So I'm gonna go in there. The fuel, yeah, you gotta go in to prepay and then come back out, and then there's nowhere to pull ahead, and yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but oh well. Should be there in about 2 hours. Everything going good. Everything's organized. Love it. Should be about 200 bucks. All right, so I finally, I don't know, once I get under about 45 mile an hour here, my load will stop screaming at me, because I've been listening to, there we go, peace and quiet. We've been listening to the sound of these tubes for the last 3.5 hours, and it's been, peace, serenity. So we're about 2 minutes away, about a mile. So I just need to stop at this left, wait for this car to go. Yeah, so within a mile we made it pretty decent. All right, we're good. This has been a fun one. Maxing out that 40-foot trailer. So I may have stood corrected with the DOT and the turnpike. Like, generally there's no scales on a turnpike, which is great, but there has been a shitload of cops out today. Now, I don't know if they're actually pulling over commercial vehicles, because I really didn't see any. I did see a few cars pulled over, but that is one of the nice things about Pennsylvania. This state, unfortunately, loves commercial vehicles, pulling them over. Doesn't matter what they are, tow trucks, emergency response. Doesn't matter what it is, they love pulling over, especially landscape guys. But the turnpike, life hack. No getting pulled over there. So we are here. I just need to figure out where I am going. That was pretty easy. He told me where to go real quick the second I got up here. I like drop-offs like this. A lot of them you have to figure out and everything's a clusterfuck. This one, super easy. There's a load right there. I don't know what the deal is with that one. Got all their straps down over here. Sweet. Easy. Sweet. all done, unloaded. These trailers get freaking destroyed, but all right, let's back out of here, take a picture of the BOL, and we get out of here. So we made it. I've already unhooked. I had to go grab a jump pack and cable for somebody to help over there. So, bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, so that's simple as that. Guys, you asked me, I was asked how I feel about the gooseneck over the fifth wheel hitch. You guys will see with this truck, it is being run by a gooseneck. But I will say, after running the gooseneck for a little while, I still prefer my fifth wheel. And on the next setup that isn't a lease, we will definitely be converting over to a fifth wheel. Also, hate that sound. Listen. Doesn't matter what it is, it beeps. So, sadly, the only chime in this truck that doesn't bother me is the seatbelt chime. Everything else is obnoxious. So yeah, like I said, I would definitely go to the fifth wheel if I had the choice. There is pros and cons to both. I prefer my fifth wheel. It's also a lot easier to hook up and, you know, make sure it's a good connection. You don't need to worry about safety chains, all that bullshit. So yeah, just my personal preference, but we are headed home now. As you guys know, the yard's not very far away from the house. It's like a couple minutes. I think, I don't know, 10 minutes away. So we're gonna go home and then we'll start searching. I'll be back in the shop tomorrow, so look forward to that.